Yeah, it's really good. I enjoyed it. Get in the huddle and call the first play, and you just smile and you take it all in. I know when you play in the Fargo Dome, you get the smell of the almonds and the pecans when you come running out of the tunnel, and just the small things that I didn't take for granted. I soaked it all up, and it was good to have enough fans there to have a good crowd, and I'm just happy to be here.
Did you feel like you got in the flow, or how would you evaluate that as far as your play today?
Yeah, there was that first series of probably could have taken the flat, and there's just a couple of throws that you can have back, but it was fun. It was good to be out there, getting the flow of things. I know it sounds crazy, but I really enjoy watching the running backs run in the O-line. I mean, you got to give all the credit to them today. They did a phenomenal job. They were moving some people. We knew number 0 was pretty big, so it was just good to be out there and have fun and just enjoy it.
Is game speed a little different than practice? I mean, again, it's been since 2018 when you've been out there in game speed.
I would say against our defense, it's about as real as it gets. I mean, they fly around. You saw young guys like Dom coming down making a big hit, and that's how they practice. They practice really, really hard, and the 2 deep's just as good as the 1 deep, and they give us a great look. And that's one thing I can always be thankful for is how hard they practice and how fast they practice.
Okay, thanks.
Devin from Valley News Live.
So did you know what kind of look you guys were going to be going up against defensively? How was that preparation-wise? How were you able to kind of prepare for that?
Yeah, we just went into it with an open mind and, get a 4-down plan and a 3-down plan and just roll with it. It takes a lot of preparation and detail, but I feel like everybody in the offense locked in this week and, took it really serious and just I think the coach did a great job of giving us a good scout look of putting us in bad situations in practice or giving us a bad hard look and just fighting through it and getting better.
When you guys are kind of relying heavily on the fundamentals, does it make your job at quarterback easier or harder?
I'd say it does make it easier simply because those guys up front, they play really, really hard. They played really fast, and they just sprint to hit, and that's what they did today. I mean, I don't know if you guys are – I'm standing right behind it, and I can see it. There were some pads popping, and it was good to see a guy like Hunter Brosio come in and kick out power. It was just – it's a good feeling to hear the pads pop against another team.
Thanks, Devin. We'll go to Ross from Bison Report.
Hey, Zeb, as far as getting the vertical stuff going and getting Christian involved, you did draw that PI, but is that just something where you run on the ball so well it didn't matter that didn't get going, or is that something as the season goes on you definitely want to get into?
Right, it's the first game, and it's just one of those things we'll start to click even more. I think when you're running the ball so effective and you're getting 3 and 4 yards a pop, it's really hard to, take a lower percentage throw over the top when you can just hand it off to the back and then get 4 or 5 yards and keep moving the change. I think that's what we're built on here is, running the ball inside the tackles and getting 3 and 4 yards a pop and just grinding on people. And, those things are window dressing when you really look at it. I mean, Christian's one of the fastest guys I've ever seen in my life. So, you see him on the reverse. I mean, that was unbelievable how he was flying. So we'll start clicking on it and hitting it even more.
Your initial impressions of Janela?
Oh, he's good. He's really good. I saw it back in fall camp. There was one practice. He made 2 or 3 cuts, and I turned and looked at Coach Roland. I said, that kid's going to be something special.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yep.
We'll go to Mike from the forum.
Hey, Zeb. Did it feel like a normal game day? I mean, again, it's all weird because it's February and it's spring and snow's melting outside. All that stuff is going on. How did it feel walking?
Yeah, I think it really did feel a lot like a game day. We went through the same protocol last weekend, and it just got us into the swing of things. And yesterday we had some good walkthroughs, and we just got to be around the guys. It was kind of nice to play on Sunday and not have school on Saturday, where we can all just be together and have good camaraderie and have a good meal. And that's one of the things I kind of liked about playing on Sunday is you don't have class to worry about on Friday, and you can just hang out with your buddies and talk football, watch games. That was one thing I really enjoyed.
Thank you.
Go to Dom from WDAY TV.
Zeb, did the expectations meet reality of what you had thought about what this day was going to be like as a starting quarterback? Did that come to fruition today?
Yeah, it sure did. I mean, the support that Coach Green, the defense, gave me today was unbelievable. I always told them every series, hey, I got your back. I knew that they could stop them, and they had our back. And it's just one of those things. It's fun to be out there, not hitting each other every single day. And that's the one thing I love most is just seeing young guys and veterans playing really, really hard, really fast, and just having fun. I think that's what we did today, and we had a lot of fun.
What's the biggest difference you noticed in
Right. I mean, he bought into the program. He got in the weight room. He worked really hard. I know that him and Bussy work out at a rack together, and they push each other really hard. They're really close friends, so they expect the same thing out of each other, and I think that's something special. Kind of like Trey and I had is they really do work hard together and want to be the best for each other and be the best for the team.
Yeah, we weren't really sure, like Coach N said, we were kind of going back watching a lot of film of not Youngstown State, where some coaches had been, so we weren't really sure what to expect. But overall, there wasn't a whole lot of unusual type formations, unusual type plays. There were a lot of things that were pretty typical offensive football. So we were able to play fast and just react and play. So
Your initial kind of feelings on Dom Jones, the communication, his play today, and his first spot.
Dom did a good job. We're excited about him. He is one heck of an impressive athlete. He's got some length. He can run. But we're just hoping for him to continue to step into this role, and I think he's going to be a big part of our defensive game plans moving forward, obviously.
Thank you.
Eric from the forum.
Jackson, just maybe describe what play the defensive line, particularly Spencer Waege, getting him back. What impact do you feel that had?
Yeah. The defensive line in general had a really, really good game today. If you guys noticed, I don't know how long it took for Youngstown State to pass the football. They had a lot of run plays consecutively to start the game, and I don't know how many defensive TFLs we had from our D line, but those guys did a really, really, really tremendous job up front.
Overall, if you had to grade the defensive effort, what would you give your grade be? What did you like overall about the defensive play?
Yeah, I was definitely satisfied with it. I mean, if I had to give it a letter grade, I don't know. I mean, it would be a higher grade. I thought we played well. We had one long drive, gave up a couple fourth down conversions, but I don't know how much time we took off the clock. It was a long, big play drive. There wasn't a lot of explosive plays that we gave up today. So, I thought we did a good job and hope to do the same moving forward.
Go to Devin from Valley News Live.
Yes, was there a point in this one where you kind of just personally realized that they're just going to keep trying to run the ball down your throat the entire game?
Yeah, in the first half for sure, which was a bit surprising, I thought, but they did eventually in the second half start to move to a little bit more running the football, but we had a pretty good understanding and idea of what they were going to do. The formations they were running were pretty telltale of what play they were going to run, generally run plays. So, our coaches did a good job, our players did a good job communicating, and overall, yeah, it was a really good effort. So,
When a team comes at you guys with that kind of one-dimensional approach, how much easier does it make your job?
Definitely a lot. We saw that in the first half with, I don't know how many yards they had, but it wasn't a lot. We were pretty confident and we knew what they were doing and were able to stop it. So,
just not being able to play a game since October 3rd, came out with a little bit of chip on my shoulder, a little bit of hunger. I just wanted to go out there and play as hard as I could.
All right, let's go to Ross from Bison Report.
Kobe, what was your kind of thoughts? Obviously, you're feeling for your brother in Seth, but I'm sure there was an immediate understanding that your workload was going to increase pretty immediately.
My thoughts for Seth, I had no idea that he had got hurt, actually. I was in the game for a couple plays, and I kind of noticed that something might have been up. And, when I finally realized, you hate to see a guy go down. You don't want to wish that on anybody, no matter what the circumstances are. We're pushing for him that he can get back on the field with him being, having the injury history. You just hate to see it. And honestly, with my role increasing, I was ready for it. We had other guys step up. We had Jalen Bussey step up, Dom Ganella, guys like that. We have pretty good depth in the running back room, so I'm confident that if anybody goes down, next man up.
What were your kind of thoughts on Dom's performance? He's a pretty impressive kid for a true freshman.
Yes. I think he played pretty good. He's just going to continue to develop. He's going to continue to grow. He's going to continue to get an understanding of the playbook, feel of how fast the college game really is. And I think he's going to be one heck of a player.
Devin from Valley News Live.
It looked like the offensive line was moving guys around at will out there. Kind of what did it look like from your perspective?
From my perspective, same thing. You know, every time I touched the ball, it seemed like a big hole was made. You know, and they did it consistently. And you know, that's what you look for in your offensive line. I have to give my hats off to those guys. They continue to work day in and day out, and I'm just happy to be running behind those guys.
We'll go to Dom from WDAY.
Well, we described this performance today, just especially against Youngstown. You had a big game against them last year. What is it about when you see Youngstown? You seem to shine.
Oh man, it's nothing personal. I just come out and I just try to play as hard as I can every game. It just happens to be against Youngstown, unfortunately for them. But I mean, coming into the game, I don't know. I just wanted to just go out there and play as hard as I could with my guys. You know, it's been a long time since we've been able to do that, and be able to get that opportunity on this Sunday, it was a blessing.
Describe the relationship or rapport you and Jalen have. It seems when one gets going, the other also gets going.
Yeah, me and Jalen, we lived together, so we were always pushing each other, challenging each other. In the weight room, Zeb said it earlier. We're in the weight room lifting together. We're always on the same rack, just trying to get the best out of each other. And I think a friendship like that, a bond like that, is going to help the both of us just get to where we want to be.
Jeff from the forum.
What was it like having a new quarterback in the huddle today?
Having Zeb in the huddle, it was a lot of fun. In practice, Zeb, everybody loves Zeb. Him being a Georgia guy, just like myself, we have that Georgia bond. So it was fun seeing Zeb be able to get out there and do what he does.
Like you said, I hadn't played since the JMU championship game, so not playing the October 3rd game, I mean, it was a humbling experience, really, and it gave me a chance to help coach up some young guys and help bring some young guys along. But it felt really good to get back and play. I mean, anyone makes a kind of a bigger play like that. It fires the defense up, gets the team going. So it just gets a lot of energy behind the team.
We'll go to Ross from Bison Report.
Hey, Spencer. I feel like people maybe aren't quite talking enough about just how well Lane Tucker is playing.
Yeah, no, Lane is. I mean, you've seen it since when he got here. He's continued to improve every year. And just continued to step into that role and has become really dominant at the D-tackle position.
How fun was it to see Brayton out there today?
It was really fun. I was really happy for him. I know he was kind of in the same boat I was, hadn't played football in a long time. I was happy to see him out there running around.
Devin from Valley News Live.
It seems like everybody has something in the tackle column. What was clicking for your guys' defense today?
I just think it's because it's first game on the schedule, and I mean, really everyone has been a long time since we really were able to play kind of a full season, and so I think everyone was just fired up, ready to go.
All right, thank you, Devin. We'll go to Eric from the forum.
Coach Jens has just talked about your size. He thinks you're probably 285. Is that a conscious effort to bulk up so you can play inside and outside, or just kind of describe that transformation a little bit?
I just felt like my body could handle playing at a little heavier weight. And I know Coach Buda and Coach Gazer both said it'll just benefit me in the long run. So I had no problem gaining the weight. Currently probably closer to 280. I'm not 285 yet, so.
And then do you feel that does, not that you couldn't play inside before, but do you feel that gives you a little more versatility, just being a little bit bigger, maybe playing inside more and outside as well?
Yeah, it definitely does help. I know, not being able to play in the fall, I was with Coach Kramer quite a bit, and I know I was able to add quite a bit of upper body strength, so it was definitely beneficial.
Life is stressful. Family, work, money, health. Don't let stress keep you down, hold you back, or beat you. Find your own way for your body, mind, and soul. You can get up. You can get ahead. You can win in your own way on your own time. Shields.